Oh boy, you clicked on the video. Now you're gonna get it. This is a case of what the hell. What the hell have we been doing for the past couple of weeks, and why have we not been pumping out videos? Well, got projects and problems that I'm trying to figure out how to solve, and nothing's going smoothly. Here you can see I took a water tank, cut it in half, and yes, I'm filling it full of charcoal, and yes, that is a motorcycle exhaust you see me holding on to, trying to stick into the tank. We're melting aluminum. Problem being, guy's got a late 70s bike. He's trying to turn into a three-wheeler. He doesn't like the rake. He got a hold of me and said, make me a set of plates. Instead of charging him a big bunch of money for a custom set of plates that he's not going to like, I told him, send me a set of 350X plates. We'll relocate the stem holes and get the rake where you want it. Then you can see how hard it is to actually steer the bike once you physically pull the wheel back into triple clamps. Now, this is something that Jason Hall told me many years ago when I started building triple clamps. I said something to him about why do we not pull the rake back in the plates. He said it makes the thing steer like a truck. I didn't have any idea what he meant at that point in time. After I've built a couple of bikes and I've actually physically moved the wheel back with triple plates, I learned that there is a fine line that you don't cross. You can move the wheel back a little bit with the triples, and it doesn't really affect how the bike steers. If you bring the wheel back too far, the bike wants to track straight and does not want to turn. You got to push on the bars hard to initially get the bars to start turning, and then they'll turn at a regular force. It's really strange, and a lot of times it's one of those things that you've got to experience to know what the person's talking about, because it's really hard to explain. So instead of charging this guy a whole bunch of money, we're going to charge him a little bit of money so that he can experience what we're trying to talk about. If he accepts the consequences of how this works and he actually likes how it works, then we'll run with it. Other than that, this is a test set saying here, this is why we don't do this. Don't waste your money. Don't put a lot of money into it. It's probably not going to make you a happy camper. Even though it looks correct, there's other ways to do it. So we've got charcoal, we've got a blower, we've got a crucible, and we got aluminum down in the pan. So we're going to fire this thing up and start melting aluminum. This is attempt number 2. The first time I poured it, I didn't pour enough in the triples to cover all of the areas that I wanted. So I figured I'd make an attempt number 2 and see how it goes. Figured 2 bags of charcoal, fire this thing up, let it melt the aluminum down. Everything should be good. Well, not so much. It started to melt the aluminum down. It started to work like it did last time. I put the lid back on it. I came back 10 minutes later, and all the heat had left the chat, and the aluminum had hardened back up. So attempt number 2 is a fail. That's why I guess they say third time's a charm. I'm going to do this one more time, get these plates filled with aluminum, relocate the stem holes, get it sent back to the man, and he can tell me what he thinks about it. Now what we're doing is we're taking cast triple clamps from a Honda 350X, and if you look at the bottoms of them, they've got cavities in them. I'm filling everything with liquid aluminum, closing the cavities so that I've got a solid point to blow a hole through so that the stem will hold in place. The aluminum castings will be welded and bolted in place so that they do not fall back out. Because if you know anything about castings, once the aluminum cools, it shrinks a little bit and it'll fall out of the casting. You can't just pour liquid aluminum into a metal object and think it's going to stay. It's not going to happen. So here we are, as you can see with the breaker bar. Bonka bonka. It's solid. Another $20 in charcoal, blowing out the door. It happens. Ow! T3 triples. The stem is welded on the bottom of these. If you've seen some of the other shorts and videos, I'm making inverted big wheel Takati 3 set of triple plates. This goes along with the 2012 fork video because those forks are going with these triple plates. The stem is welded onto the steel lower triple of the Takati 3, so you've got to grind the weld off. Press the stem back out. I thought I ground it down far enough, put it in the press, started putting pressure on it, things started to flex. As you can see, the outsides of the triple clamp starting to go up a little bit with the pressure. Didn't grind the welds out far enough. Put it back on the grinder, got to grind that out. So that's problem number 2, giving me nothing but headaches. It's not a hard headache, it's just something that's wasting a little bit of extra time. That's what happens around here when you're doing custom work for stuff to people it's never been done before, or it's been done very, very rarely. Trial and error is a massive process. Research and development is so expensive because trial and error takes time and a lot of material sometimes. You guys are still here? Hit that subscribe button, throw some comments down in the video. Get this video out to a bunch of people. We do all kinds of stuff in this channel. Ride videos, build videos, how-tos, tech tips, comparisons, off-road content, mechanical and fab content, sometimes some goofy stuff, sometimes some weird stuff. But we got to keep it kind of niche-based because if we don't, then YouTube doesn't know where to send it. It already doesn't know where to send my videos. If it knew where to send my videos, I'd be getting a lot more views on the videos. So go through the channel and check out past videos. Comment on them. Tell me what you think of them. If there's improvements that you can think of, let me know. If they helped you out in some other way, let me know. Comments, comments, comments. Likes, shares, all that fun stuff. We are live streaming on the Sawyer Custom Gaming channel because, well, it's gaming live stream and YouTube's very niche based. So if you want to come over there, do some tech talk, shop talk, all that kind of stuff, got problems, need to talk to a mechanic, I will be there from 8 or 9 o'clock at night till after midnight. Come swing by, say hi, have a little bit of fun, have some laughs, and a good time. Now, Kawasaki 140 engine, been sitting underwater for 100 years. Tony beat this thing apart with a hammer, handed me the head, said, "Can we port it? I want to make a big bore pit bike so that we can play on the back track with it when we get bored. Something that's going to be reliable, that we can beat the snot out of." So this little 140 Cowie is getting a Sawyer custom port job with new valves, cut seats, bigger cam. He already got a 190 big bore kit for it. This thing's gonna be fun. Nice handheld valve seat cutters. They do the job, get it all done. Been using them for years. It worked great. There's the port work, nice and cleaned up, looks nothing like it did originally. And the TRX 450 head is coming off one final time. The valves are leaking, but barely. And there's the T3 triples. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate the views. I'll see you in the next one.